Hello, my name is Care Hart of the Disabled Artists Foundation. One of the things we love to do is to inspire people to create a myriad of different things, even when using the same supplies. For those folks who would like to donate $3, and we would like to say thank you for making that donation, you can either go from here, this video, to get to the link in the description box below where you can donate $3 for this download. As well, not technically for the download, but as a way of saying thank you for your $3 donation. It's created by one of our board members. I'm fumbling all over myself today, I guess. And you get all 3 pages. What I would like to do is show you real quick what a cluster is and show you real quick what an ATC is. This has nothing to do with the download itself. This is an ATC created by one of the artists. And this particular ATC is fabric, thread, a painty page, and whatever else her imagination came up with that I'm missing on here. Okay. So what I want to show you how to do is, this is about the size of a playing card. An ATC is called an artist trading card. I want to show you how easy it is to take some images that you can cut apart, whether it's from a magazine or this particular printable or other things, and create something that's 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches, your own little piece of art. A lot of times people will write their name, their contact info, and then trade these with other artists, hence artist trading cards. This has been around for quite a while, something you can look up. We will make one of those really quick. I have just a few items that I cut out from the printables. I didn't cut out any words or any of the button things, and I just grabbed a few of these. Now you can choose to glue them together. You can choose to make them all perfectly organized. You can choose to make them messy. I choose to make this layer a cluster and then glue it onto a piece of paper that is 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So first I'm going to show you what a cluster is and how, when I get stuck in my own head, I actually make clusters when I start overthinking things. So I'm just going to grab a base that came from this page, another base that came from that same page. And what I want to do is imagine myself putting a staple. That's why you see me pinching 2 areas. I want to imagine myself putting a staple. I'll put this right here. You don't have to stay in the box if you don't want to stay in the box. You don't have to make the letters go upright, but you do have to make sure that your staple covers everything. Okay, so I might actually move that piece because I want this in the front. I want to leave some space up here for when I want to write something. And I'm going to tuck this in the back like that. So yes, I did rip that page. Yes, it is a hot mess right here, and that's okay with me. Now I'm going to staple this down. I'll staple in 2 spots. Use just 1 staple, but that's because that's what I wanted to do. You're the artist. You choose how you want to do it. Now this can go right on top of my 2.5 by 3.5, and I now have a quickly collaged cluster ready to go. When I say I get out of my own head when I'm making clusters, I do have other videos on this, but essentially you grab a few of the items that you fussy cut out, you stack them together and you staple them without overthinking what order you're going to put those things into. It's very cleansing. But if you want to have a fussy collage, feel free to go do that as well. I'm going to go ahead and use some glue here. Make sure that when you're gluing stuff down, you use enough. Nothing worse than having something come apart that you've given someone. Well, I suppose there are worse things, but okay, now suddenly this is an ATC. Well, what are you going to do with this ATC? Well, sometimes You can actually just make it into something else, or it's the front of a card. So I'm thinking that this particular ATC would be really nice on the front of a card. And then I'll make sure that I fold it enough to go in there. So you can use your own supplies adding to these things. And hopefully these few little ideas that I've popped in for you allow you to just go out and go create. Once again, thank you, Laura, for creating this amazing digital with beautiful pieces in it. And for anyone who wants to donate that $3 to the foundation, we would love to say thanks by encouraging you to also create crafts. And don't forget that if you run into someone who's disabled and has financial need, feel free to encourage them to apply to the Disabled Artist Foundation at www.disabledartist.org/apply. Take care.